to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial with this showcases version of the Jaclyn Hill palette. Basically, I really wanted to do a tutorial on like doing a makeup look, so I thought I would do it. So basically I'm going to be doing a glam makeup tutorial as I said, so let's just get started. So I've already moisturized my face with the Young Living Orange Blossom Moisturizer, and I have my foundation. I use the L'Oreal Paris one. This is what it looks like. It's total coverage and it's very, very nice. If you're looking for a foundation that's not cakey and full coverage but you can barely feel like it's on your face, this is the one for you. I'm the lightest shade because I have very light skin, but my sister Allie, her skin is like tan, so she has to have a different kind of foundation, but she doesn't wear makeup, that kind of makeup stuff yet. So I'm just going to be putting this where I need a little bit more, coverage. And I mixed the foundation with my moisturizer because I feel like it gives me a little bit more, I feel like it's a little bit better just because it's not like thick, because the foundation is very thick, and if you add a little bit something else, then I feel like it gives you a little bit more, And personally, I just like it better just because it just makes it more easy to put on. I know a lot of people use like different foundations, like higher end, but personally, I don't want to spend so much money on a foundation that I'm only going to use only like a couple times. So I prefer, the drugstore, because drugstore is good as well. So I thought I would do a tutorial because a lot of people have like wanted me to do this kind of video, or I've just been wanting to do it personally because I watch them all the time and I want to do something to do with makeup, and I thought it would be really fun to do. So but yeah, I watched some reviews on the palette and like other people's saying, and a lot of people saying that the real Jaclyn Hill palette is better. But if you're on a budget and you don't want to spend too much money, or you can't find the palette, then you can go for this one. Basically, they're kind of the exact same thing, just not, And basically, you're just paying more money for the brand and the name of the palette. So as you can see, it just gives me a little bit more coverage on certain areas. Sorry, that's my furnace, or my heater, I would say. So after I'm done that, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are not the best. I know a lot of people, say that the eyebrows are the best. Personally, I'm not really quite sure whose eyebrows are the best, because not all people have the best eyebrows. You know what I mean? So personally, I just kind of fill them in a little bit, just so they're not as bad. And I'm using my e.l.f. palette because the only really palette that has my closest shade. This is the Mad for Matte palette by e.l.f. So this is the only really palette that has, the closest shade or similar, or the exact shade for my eyebrows. So I just kind of use this to fill them in a little bit. I know a lot of people like take like those crayon things and like literally like draw them on, but I don't do that. Alright, now into the fun part. The palette. So I'm going to do different colors. I like to wet my brushes with some water. I feel like it gives it, So this is the brush. It's from the brand Lori, I believe. It's from the dollar store. It's actually really good. So I'm just going to squirt some water on it just so it gives it a little bit more, Alright, so here's the palette. When you open it up, it does have a mirror. So I'm not going to, So here's all the colors. So the first shade is like it is shiny, but it's more like a neutral type of color. So you can't really tell because I have my foundation there. So I really like this color for a base because it gives you a little bit of shininess, but it doesn't give you like a lot. I'm just gonna kind of put that in the eyeshadow. tap off the excess. I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. And for some reason with my eyes, always on the like the edge of my lid, it's always like not sticking. So now because it's wet a little bit, it's not gonna work as good. So I'm just gonna use a different brush here. And I'm just gonna put that on the base. It's a little bit shiny, but it does give me a little bit of like a base type thing, because you need something to be there for a base. And half of them are matte, or a couple colors are matte, and then the rest are more shimmery. So now that I have a base, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. I believe this one in the Jaclyn Hill palette, it's called Sissy, I believe. I'm not really quite sure if that is the name, but I'm pretty sure it's the name. And I'm going to put this in my outer crease. I really like this color just because it gives you a little bit of some color. And it's really nice. So I'm just going to apply that to my outer crease. And now out of my outer crease, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And I don't know the names because obviously it's not the real one and they don't have names. So, in my inner crease. So there's some color there. And I know a lot of people do like really crazy looks, but I'm not a person that really does that. And then I'm going to take this, there's two types of gold shades in here. So I'm going to show you both of the gold shades. So here's the both gold shades. As you can tell, this one's a little bit more brown. This one's more of a gold type look. So as you can see, this one's more brown and this one's more gold. I don't know if you can really tell. Can you tell? I don't really know if you can. But they're super pretty on the lid. So I'm going to go for the one that's more, you know, obviously more gold. Because I don't really want a brown on my lid. I'm just going to apply this kind of a little bit everywhere. I'm going to dab it. I'm not going to like do that. I'm just going to dab it on. And this kind of covers up all the eyeshadow that's down below. But if you do a little bit on the lid, it won't. So that's the gold. And then I'm going to apply this shimmery shade right here. And it's very pretty. I'm just going to use this mirror actually because it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. And I'm just going to put that on my outer crease and blend it in. So this palette was $15, and I don't know if that was on sale or the regular price. I wasn't quite sure. And then I'm going to go in with this color right here and put in my inner corner just to give me a little bit more of some, you know, shimmer. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of white into like my inner corner. I'm just going to take my finger just because it's a little bit easier. And I'm just going to boop. Boop. It just makes you look more awake. And then I'm going to take my mascara, or I'm actually going to use this. This is actually bronzer and like blush mix. This is stuff from my mom's work, so I'm not really quite sure if you can like, you know, still get it. I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Just give it a little bit more shimmer. And then after that, I'm going to add my mascara. I use the Wet n Wild Mega Volume 1. And I'm only going to put a little bit because, you know. And then for my lips, I'm going to take my Katy Perry matte lipstick. And the name, I don't even know how to say. Hopefully you guys can see it, but that's the name. And basically, that's my eyeshadow look. So here's the finished look. Hopefully you guys can, you know, see it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!